From the very beginning of filmmaking in Britain, with Burke Akers' The Derby, horse racing was a popular subject. The thrill of the racetrack, the British love of all equestrian sports, and the potential for a darker underside of gambling and bet-fixing. The lost film, Lost and Won, 1915, was one such tale with a horse race central to its drama. It was a love story and, as you shall hear, a somewhat melodramatic one. Dick Barry trusted his lawyer friend Howard Liston implicitly. As such, after losing most of his money on some stocks, Barry turned to Liston for guidance. Liston's advice was rather unconventional. He owned a horse named Morningstar and urged Barry to bet what money he had on it at the upcoming race, as it was a sure winner. However, when the day of the races arrived, what was at stake was not just money, but love. You see, Liston had learned that Barbara, the woman he loves, had eyes only for Barry, and believing that all's fair in love and war, he fixed the race so that his other horse, Jupiter, would win instead. Falling foul of this trick, Barry is made destitute and eventually forced to resort to theft to get medicine for his sickly mother. Arrested for this crime, then imprisoned, he finds upon his release that his mother has died. Meanwhile, Liston has spread word of Barry's disgrace and pestered Barbara into becoming his fiancée. Then, one day, as Barry pitifully shelters in a church, he awakens to the sound of the wedding march. It was the wedding of Barbara and Liston, can you believe? Yet, at the very last moment, the vows are cut short as Barbara refuses to marry Liston. The plot soon wraps up with the stocks that Barry had forgotten about suddenly becoming profitable again, and Barbara and Barry reuniting. Frankly, this ending all seems a little convenient to me, but the racing scenes were praised in reviews at the time. The role of Barbara was played by American actress Florence Turner, otherwise known as the Vitagraph Girl, who had been one of the most popular American actresses between 1907 and 1912, one of the very first true stars, but as opportunities dried up in Hollywood, she came to Britain in 1913 with Lawrence Trimble, who also directed Lost and Won under the banner of Turner Films. The film was written by Henry Edwards, who also played the leading man, this being amongst his earliest leading film roles as he strove to steer British film storytelling away from adapted, action-driven plots to original, nuanced character dramas.